the only way we know how to do it is to do it, right?
That's all.
So let's do it.
I'm ready.
What's going on, guys? It's Delvin. It's Miss Lisa J.
Hey.
And it's Big Sir Steven.
Oh, we on the air?
Yeah. that's how we roll around here. It is. And you know what, guys? As I try to get better with being in this seat, I have sheets. Unmuted the podcast is the permission to speak freely about some of the things that caught our attention during the week. So be sure to like Unmuted the Podcast on both Facebook, Instagram, and on the World Wide Web at theunmutedpodcast.com. How about that?
Please do us. That's
I like that.
So I'm trying to get better with this thing here, you know? So anyway, we're talking about a lot of things that have happened in the week, and boy, have things happened.
So many things.
You know, and the only way we start is to just say, let's just start. So jump right in, right? So we have the first story of the week, which has taken over the entire week, and that will be Miss Keke Wyatt. First off, can I just say, you know, as a man,
Palmer.
as a man, can we just give it up for the dress that she had on?
Right.
I mean,
that's a slow clap.
That's a slow golf clap right there. Because you know, if you're going to give all of your assets away,
man,
why not give it away in a see-through thong suit?
Hey.
It technically wasn't a thong. It was a brief, but yeah.
It just rolled up on her. That's what it was.
Hey.
It did right up.
That baby gave her some curves that she didn't originally have.
Well, okay then.
So.
We can. Okay, so salute the baby then. Okay,
come on.
Salute the baby.
Salute the baby for the curves. So, but she decides to go to the Usher concert. Number one, she's wearing this in the house with her live-in boyfriend / baby daddy, and he sees the outfit. And then what? She goes to the concert?
No, so they don't live in Vegas. So she was in Vegas with her girls, like a girls trip.
Sure.
To go see Usher. Now, you've been to Vegas. We've all been to Vegas. When girls are out in Vegas, they're very scantily clad.
Clad.
Saying, judging her outfit is just a moot point because you've seen worse.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely,
we can dead that because just because she's Keke Wyatt. I mean, damn.
Palmer.
We gonna pray for Keke Wyatt.
Yeah,
it's gotta be some reason that we keep calling her. You know what? Let's hope not.
Wait. There's another baby on the way?
Not for Keke Palmer. We keep saying Keke Wyatt.
Oh, that's right.
It's
not Keke Wyatt. Yeah. It's Keke Palmer.
Okay.
You know, so should we start this whole thing over again, or should we just go ahead? No, we're going to
unmute it.
Let's rewind this whole thing. Okay? Unmuted the podcast can be found wherever you listen to podcasts, or you can pod on demand when you go to the unmutedpodcast.com. So,
like I heard that before.
so Keke Palmer and her black see-through bottom decides to go to the Usher concert in Vegas. And I'm not mad, because any person who is not married is still technically single.
Exactly.
So how can you be mad, baby daddy, if your not married mother of your child goes to a girl's trip to Vegas to see, of all people,
Usher.
To go see
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Don't leave your girl around me. True player for real.
And he's been known for this. But again, it's like me going to an LL Cool J concert. I better be secure in my manhood when I go. And I better be sure enough to know that my wife will have no problem singing all the lyrics, running up to the stage, grabbing a flower from him, and whatever. Do what you gotta do. Have fun. Do that. But at the end of the night, you know, close your eyes. Are you still thinking of LL? That's no problem for me either. All right, well, I'm not mad.
Hey, it's all about fantasy. So
it is. So the problem is what? What's the problem here?
Because listen, I guarantee you, if he had his light skinned ass somewhere and there was girls shaking it and all that stuff, he's definitely gonna be looking and participating. And that doesn't to negate the fact he's a dad. Like, who's
Hello.
gonna say that?
Exactly.
Who's gonna, man? Like, come on, get off that girl. You got a son at home. What?
But
Nobody's trying to hear that in the moment.
But doesn't every man, I'm gonna say every man because I haven't gone to a strip club yet. I don't have a need or desire to go to a strip club.
Okay.
But aren't people dressed in less than that?
Much less.
And they have no problem going there.
Right.
And then going home and making love to their wives or girlfriends after.
You can go to Hooters and see women in less than what she had on. Like,
That's true.
So he, in all his light skinnedness,
So it's a light skin problem.
he definitely light skinned it. And he put it all out there. All of this
And that's the problem.
is the fault of Darius Jackson.
That's the problem.
He could have texted
put
her
it on-
like, girl,
exactly.
what the hell you got that dress on for? Like, we're going to deal with this when you get back.
Exactly.
He goes to Al Gore's and Beyonce's internet. And it
Put it out there
starts
for
the
everybody.
whole bullshit. And
Yeah.
you see, she still hasn't addressed it.
No.
She's like,
And I love her for it.
right. Somebody made a shirt or something that said, I'm Stevie to the bullshit. Blind to it.
Yeah.
Because she is not, she like anything. I'm still going. I'm still, you know.
Pastor Mike Jr. on Twitter, and if you don't follow him, you need to, but I'm getting off Twitter altogether. Anyway, that's a whole nother story.
Okay.
Said Keke Palmer's man problem isn't the outfit, it's who appreciated the outfit. His real problem is the smile on Usher's face. In his mind, he could lose her, and instead of knowing how to process insecurity, he came to Twitter for affirmation. So the problem is, instead of taking it to Keke,
Right.
he took it to social media.
And sought validation for it because in his comment section, other men and women.
A lot more women than I was surprised.
I was surprised too. And a lot of them were in support of him, saying negative things about her, and he's liking the comments and stuff.
Crazy.
Like, how can you do that? And that's why by Friday, end of business day, Thursday, or Friday morning, all of Keke's presence had been removed from his Instagram. All the pictures.
Shut up.
No, I'm serious.
I didn't peep that.
All the pictures, and they unfollowed each other.
Wow.
So it's pretty safe to say that.
So pictures of the baby and Keke.
Well, he still has pictures of the baby up, but pictures of him and Keke or just Keke, he removed all of that.
That's crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And when you post something stupid, please believe.
Yes.
Black Twitter is going to find everything you've said in the past.
Did in your life.
And they're going to bring it back.
Absolutely. Did you see the video of Keke singing to him or her response to him? My wife showed it to me, and I was like, "Man, I forgot to tell her to send it to me because I surely wanted to play that."
It was a soundbite from a interview she did with. I'll try to pull it up for you.
Yeah, if you could pull it, send it to me so I can play that.
It's old. It's something like a little hook that she was doing,
Yeah.
and then she just made up a dance to it and released it at this opportune time.
And it was so fitting.
When it was so fitting.
You know what? We can market the hell out of some stuff.
Absolutely.
Man. So now, she's a mom, or what's it called now? She's a mom, or you're a mom.
Right.
Is now a marketable
it's the
phrase.
dress, though.
Yeah.
You're a mom.
Yeah, you're a mom. That's going to be a phrase that's going to be marketable for the rest of this year.
And that was like kind of like one of her little backs. She was like, "I am a mother." She had that in one of her
I'm not mad.
captions.
I'm not mad. Oh, Steve just sent it to me. So yes, okay. So
Here's the thing. This is what bothered me. Now, while Keke was pregnant, you're posting all type of pictures of her. She didn't have anything on but some nylons. You know, holding her belly. Other than that, completely naked. You not only took the picture, you posted it.
Yes.
And there's other pictures you've taken of her, you know.
Dancing, she's twerking, and he's like, get it. You know, like all that stuff. So
But
now, because it was Usher,
she wasn't a mother then?
she wasn't a mother then.
She had a baby in her.
she wasn't a mother when he put the pictures
She
on the
was
internet.
pregnant.
Okay, she a mama.
Hey, so now he has more expectations. I guess he wouldn't do anything like that now that she's produced his baby.
Come on,
But
Even though the baby's only 4 months.
But wasn't she shaking her butt on the video?
Yes,
Always.
she was.
So what part of that is saying you're a mom, and you need to be, things need to be a little bit more expected of you.
You know what though? He was probably sitting at home with the baby. Baby probably teething and was crying, and he opened his Instagram. He like, man,
Yeah, that baby.
Let me find this email.
what? He see her in that black all over Usher.
Hold on a second. I got it. Keke right here. Okay, there is. Let me go to this here. The link you can follow this link. Okay, on ET Online. Here it is. Okay, continue reading. Okay, here it is. While the drama began Wednesday evening after a video of Palmer seen wearing a see-through outfit at a recent Usher's Vegas residency performance took place. Jackson shared Palmer for shamed her for wearing the outfit, and now he said, after recent backlash for his comment, Jackson doubled down in a separate tweet in which he said, Palmer's Instagram post appeared to offer a subtle response, right? But here is, I wish I had taken more pictures, but we were running late. I'm telling y'all right now, if you haven't seen Usher, you must go. He was so fabulous. That was what she said.
That's what Keke, right?
That's what she said. But on him, he said, we live in a generation where a man of the family doesn't want the wife and mother to his kids to showcase booty cheeks to please others. And he gets told how much of a hater he is. The former personal trainer tweeted, this is my family and my representation. I have standards and morals to what I believe.
Do you? Did you have those same standards and morals when you were posting?
A man of the family who hasn't married the mother of his son.
And see, that's another situation right there, because we as men get clouded because we are with the person and we will call her my wife instead of what she really is, which is just your girlfriend.
Yes.
Or the mother of your child.
Right.
Because we want wifey. Men want wifey, but they don't want the wife.
Period.
Because that comes with a certain level of responsibility as the husband. So because of that, there are a lot of guys out here playing wifey, or playing husband to wifey. And so, I don't even know how, with a straight face, he just said what he said here.
How?
The wife and mother to my kids. How?
Boy, if you don't
How?
sit your...
How?
It's sad, really. And it's even worse seeing others, co-signing the bullshit. Come on now.
And then it takes us back to that age-old debate. She wanted attention by wearing that outfit, and I'm sure now if I walked up to her and touched her or grabbed her, then I would be wrong. You absolutely the fuck would.
Yeah.
Because just because she has on what she has on does not give you as a man the right to go up and grab on her or fondle her. That is for her. But it was so many people in the comments like, I would have gave her the attention she wanted and all that stuff.
That's crazy.
And that's like so 1960s.
Yeah,
like,
for real.
come on. Haven't we evolved past that?
No, we haven't.
Clearly.
We have not.
We haven't.
But again, when you are that insecure as a man,
That's the part.
how can it all goes downhill from there?
Right.
Because you are already at a level where she's showing her ass to Usher. No,
Exactly.
she ain't showing her ass to Usher. She's showing herself to Usher.
And ironically,
not just her butt. I mean, she left when she left wherever they are from. Where are they from?
they're from
LA? Are they in LA?
they're in Atlanta.
Okay, so
And she's from Harvey, Illinois, though.
Yeah, I know
right?
she's from
So
here,
she got that rah-rah.
Absolutely.
But when she left Atlanta to fly to Vegas, she didn't leave with the suit on.
No.
She knew what she was going to do when she got there. But you as a man gotta know, you gotta understand, there are more sequence laced see-through,
Absolutely.
transparent, damn near invisible clothing that women are wearing in Vegas.
Right.
You can't walk down the strip without somebody pulling their breast out.
Exactly. You see women with pasties on and nothing else. It's so hot there, first of all.
I'm like,
and we're talking like daytime hours.
And I'm like, listen, you're gonna melt that pasty right up on your but you go right ahead. And when I went to Vegas, I had Delvin Palooza in Vegas 2 years ago, and I had all my signs of people holding my sign, my face with them, and I wanted to go to the pasty women to have them to hold my sign, but when they told me
they want
that they want that money,
absolutely,
I said, can you give me that sign back? Gone the other way. No, because they're out there. If you're going to see them and take pictures with them, you got to pay them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And once I found out that they wanted the money, I was like, okay, let me get my sign back. Let me go back over here and find me a free boob that I can go ahead and get.
You use the term insecure as describing Darius, and ironically, his brother played on the Insecure series with Issa Rae. Sarunas Jackson is his brother. Yeah, and he played. That's how they met, actually.
That's his brother?
Yes. That is Darius's brother. And that's how him and Keke met, actually. They were at an industry function. Like, he invited his brother to come, and she got there and saw his brother. And she went up to Sarunas and was like, yo, your brother fine.
Okay, but...
And so...
Okay.
He encouraged the relationship.
Okay, so I've heard two sides of the story. You will hear people in support for Darius. You'll hear people in support of Keke. But where do we stand on this issue?
Unmuted as a whole?
Yes.
I think we all are in agreement that,
yeah,
there was nothing wrong.
He played the fool.
Yeah.
There was nothing wrong with what happened. Usher was very respectful. He wasn't grinding on her.
Exactly.
It was like two friends just, you going to the concert and they just, playing the part. She sang a little part. He, singing. Yeah. They hugged and he went on the way. There was nothing inappropriate.
It was nothing inappropriate.
In my eyes that took place.
Now, did Usher enjoy the hell out of that?
Absolutely.
He absolutely
Did you see Usher's face?
You can see it in his face. It's like obvious. Like, oh my
Usher
God,
Keke. Usher almost had an orgasm just looking at her. I mean, his face was all kind of stank face.
Right.
Like, oh my God, that had the bitter bear face going on.
Right. Yep.
But yeah, okay. So now so then you have people who will also say, what's the difference between Keke Wyatt and Chance the Rapper?
Palmer.
Keke Palmer. Again, what's the problem with Keke Palmer and Chance the Rapper?
Here's it. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
The difference is whether his wife had a problem with it or not. She didn't post anything on social media.
Yeah. That was the blogs that did that one.
Yeah,
they posted that of Chance dancing with the
Real.
girl.
Was it
At
a
Carnival.
It was in a reel or something like that. But it was the people who gave their opinions. Like, he shouldn't be dancing like that, and he's married. You don't know what type of understanding or agreement that Chance and his wife have, and it's not our business.
And it's Carnival. When isn't that Carnival or something like that?
Yeah.
That's what they.
That's what they do.
Let me tell you something. My first time in New Orleans with Keita, there's a bunch of us going or whatever, and I'm walking down Bourbon Street, and the lady calling us over, come on, get these shots, baby. Come on, get these shots. And I'm like, I thought it was just a regular shot.
Right.
I didn't realize that the lady was going to take 6 test tubes filled with shots, put them in her bosom, hold my head down,
Wow.
and pour the shots into my throat.
You enjoyed the hell out of that, didn't you?
Listen, I've been looking for her ever since.
And what did Kasashi do?
Guess who videoed it?
Your wife.
Okay then.
Exactly.
Oh wow.
Okay then.
Exactly.
I have a newfound respect for Keita.
Me too.
You know what, Keita? If you can you email me that video?
Send us the video. We like to post it and start some controversy in you guys' relationship. So let's go there.
But that's where we're at now. We're in the world of comparison. Who has done this and who can we compare them to? So when Chance the Rapper did it, you didn't hear from Chance's wife.
Nope.
At all. I don't think you've heard from her yet about this, right? So when Keke Palmer does what she does in Vegas, the boyfriend speaks out. Number one, because he's insecure. Number two, he does this because she knows that she's running the show. Mm-hmm. You sit back here with the baby while I go out here to Vegas.
Me and my girls flying.
Me and my girls flying out to Vegas. But you try to get your career going on, and while you're doing that, hold on to Junior.
Ain't you got somebody you can personally train while I'm gone?
The baby name is Leotis.
Leo, yeah.
Okay, that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
We talked about effed up baby names.
And Leotis didn't make the list, but it's on there now.
It's got to be on there now. But okay, so you got that now. Keke has a retort. She sings this song that she has in return to what he's been saying. So they've unfriended each other, and the relationship is over. Now.
Pretty much so. Yeah. Another thing, he slid into somebody's DMs.
Oh, God.
Some random broad talking about let me fly you out. Oh. And of course, the girl posted it like, not Keke baby daddy in my DMs. And so, yeah.
Really?
It's got to be over. If he's doing this type of stuff.
This was this week?
Wow.
It's happened Wednesday. So it's been days of this.
This just happened.
Yes.
You is lying to me.
Yes.
So, okay.
It seemed like it's been going on forever, right?
Yes.
This just happened.
I did not know that he's already sliding in the DMs.
You see what I'm saying? He doing his best light skin behavior.
He's a bum.
Which just goes to show you that if you slide up into anyone's DM, it just didn't happen Wednesday. Mm-hmm. This has been happening.
Yeah, it had to be some type
already.
of issue.
You have established a pattern.
Oh, you talking about as far as him?
As far as him is concerned, what's his name? Darius.
Darius Jackson.
As far as Darius is concerned, this is not new. He's been sliding the DMs
he probably has
for a while. Now he's just flat out blatant with it and just doing whatever the hell he wants to do. So I did not know that now he's getting screenshot and everybody
posted by the Shade Room and the Neighborhood Talk and everybody.
If it's something to be told, Shade Room's
gonna get it.
Exactly. So he's doing the most. Unfriended, unfollowed, removed all the pictures, and here we are.
Ooh, that's just tragic.
And she still has yet to address it, other than her little 10-second or 5-second.
Okay, so here's another question then. Where is Leotis? Who's got Leotis?
Probably her mom.
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
Because at this point,
well, she probably has him. She had him the other day when she made the video. She singing to him, "Isn't he lovely?"
She's a mom after
all. That's what she said. Yeah. I'm a mother.
I'm a mother. And what's the sweatshirt? I'm a mother. THA. I'm a mother. That's the sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, MOTHA.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a mother and Stevie to the bullshit. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Stevie to the bullshit. Man. I'm blind to it. Yep.
Wow.
I might have to order that one.
Well, you know what? Mother's Day already passed, but guess what, ladies? Mother's Day is returned. Just like Christmas in July, Mother's Day in July. You can get your I'm a mother sweatshirt, t-shirt, whatever, and just have fun with the whole thing. That is just amazing.
It's perfect.
She's a mother, and he ain't nothing but a motherfucker.
Period.
Well, there you go, right there. The next story that we need to bring up. We're gonna leave. Okay, we're gonna do it in order. Okay. When I heard this story, I asked the question, what in the entire hell is going on in our country when a woman's son can be kidnapped or say that he's kidnapped only to return as her husband? I couldn't even put it together. So to make sense of this entire thing, ladies and gentlemen, it's Miss Lisa J, who brought this story to our attention, and I was just done with it. As I was telling my wife this today, Tasha was sitting there just like, how in the hell did this happen? Yeah.
It's so weird. So many unanswered questions and just all around awful. Rudy Farias, and I'm sure many people have heard of it. The case broke this week in the news. Allegedly, he was missing since 2015. At the time, he was 18 years old.
18.
Right. And his mom reported him missing. So he did technically run away. He was only gone for one day. He came back home. The mom never disclosed to the police, oh, he's back home. This is where it takes a turn. She starts conditioning him to believe that he's gonna go to jail. He's gonna be in trouble because he said that he was running away, but he came back. So that's like filing a false report or something. So she scared him in that way. She started giving him drugs. She started sleeping with him, making him sleep in the bed with her, doing sexual acts on him because she told him he has to be her husband now. And that went on from 2015 up until this year. Yeah. And he's 25 years old now. And I still don't understand how he got from the house to the church.
And beat up.
Right.
Because they found him bloody.
Exactly. So activist Quanell X out of Houston, he interviewed Rudy. He said the whole time that him, the detectives, and the mom and Rudy were in the room together, Rudy was silent. Mm-hmm. When the mom was asked to step out, that's when he told his story. And he said that the boy was clearly like distraught and distressed. So he had no reason to believe that the boy is lying.
Exactly.
So the mom asked to speak to Rudy, and they let them go in a separate room, but they could still be overheard talking.
All right.
Quanell X said that he heard the mom say, "What did you tell them? And if you told them anything about any abuse, then I'm just going to kill myself." Trying to put guilt on him. Yeah. So, yeah. So the news had reported that he, when they left the police station, they were free to go. They just were going to be under investigation. The mom as well, they let her go and everything. The news were reporting that he left with his mom and they're safe at home. That's not the case. Digging further, I found that he's with a family friend.
Oh, thank God.
So he's staying with her. The mom was actually seen fleeing the house in late overnight, like Saturday night. So she's now technically on the run.
Wait, she hasn't been caught yet?
That's what I'm saying.
She left. They saw her fleeing the house at midnight.
I still don't understand how they let her go after he confessed all this.
This is the question. Why did the cops let her go? The neighbors, everybody was saying that we've been seeing him. He's not missing. Like, what do you mean missing?
And the one lady, she said she told them.
That's what started the investigation as well.
Okay.
She told him that boy not missing. He be in my garage playing with my son.
Right.
Like, she had... It's crazy.
Okay, so I got questions. Okay,
yes.
How do they know, or why would the police assume that is her husband?
No, she was telling the police that this was her nephew.
But they have pictures of the lost child.
Exactly.
So how do the police? This is Houston, right?
Houston.
So how does Houston detectives say that although we have a picture of the child or the teenager, how do we not put two and two together and say that is not who she says that it is, that it is actually her son? It's
not been disclosed if they ever saw him or talked to him. They did say that the doors in the house had padlocks on them. The grandmother, which was her mother, knew all of this stuff was going on. That's why she was never allowed to speak to the police.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And it's crazy. I'm telling you, I went down a rabbit hole about 2 hours last night.
I couldn't do it.
Just reading all of this stuff. And I still left shaking my head. Like, when I got done, I was like, I still don't understand this any better.
Just listening to this, I'm saying to myself, how in the hell does this go so far for so long? Yeah,
she had family members like at the police station crying. They were upset, hurt. Like, she kept this from us. She hurt us as well. Like, we feel like we're victims too. Everybody was upset with her. So that's probably why she took off in the middle of the night. Don't know where she is. He's, doesn't want to be bothered. He doesn't want to talk right now. He just wants to be left alone. They can't technically force him. How, for what? He didn't do anything wrong. So, yeah, it's just a weird, crazy case.
I've lost all faith in society with this story because everybody dropped the ball. Everybody, friends, family, the police, everyone dropped. How Quanell X was able to get this story and to get this out of him, and trust me, I love Quanell X.
Me too.
What he does for the community out there, I mean, I absolutely sincerely love him. But how does it bypass so many people and fall in his lap?
Right.
All of this. Exactly. And how does he get this boy to speak when no one else can talk to him?
Right.
I mean, that alone, the first thing you do in stages of missing children is you look at the parent. You look at the mother, the father, you look at their lifestyle, what they're doing. You dig deep until there's nothing to dig into.
Yeah. And I think we keep saying children because, you know, he was a child when he was reported missing. Well, he was technically 18. 18, right. So that's probably why they didn't give as much attention to it, because he technically was grown. And even now, like I said, he's 25. Yeah. But he still has been conditioned to do this and to behave this way and please her and all of that sick stuff that she had going on.
You have gone down. Now look, I've done some dastardly shit in my day. Okay, I'm not gonna act as if I am the patron saint of all things right.
Right.
I'm not that guy. But when you do something like this, you pretty much have gone to hell on a scholarship.
Right.
With this one. There are certain things that happen that you have to say, you know what? That's unforgivable. Yeah. In my mind, I don't know how you can do something like that.
Yeah, to your own flesh and blood.
To your own child.
Your own flesh and blood. Now, at some point in time, his father did pass away during this time, or right before, like he ran away, something like that. Right. That's what he has to play daddy now. He has to be her husband and all of that stuff. So
something got twisted along the way for her to believe that, and to try to put that on him to make him believe that. I mean,
she's got some mental stuff going on, because I also found posts of people saying that she was catfishing them. She was using other people's pictures on dating sites. And
catfishing her own son?
No. She was catfishing people. Oh. You know, like dudes that approached her on the dating site. She was using fake pictures and stuff. So she was just a trip.
All the way.
All the way left.
She's in hell on a scholarship now for this one, because there's just no turning back from this, which is the reason why she's running, which is the reason why police don't know where she is.
Right.
Because she knows that you can't come back from this.
No. Right.
There's nothing you can do to come back from something like this. So
she's probably definitely in Mexico now.
This is just
Janie Santana. That's her name, Janie Santana.
I hope that young man can get the help that he needs. He's gonna need a lot of help. To get through this.
And again, we put so much focus on the mother that we forget about the victim in this.
Exactly.
The same thing we talked about last week with the 14-year-old that shot the dead guy.
Exactly.
That he's going to need that help. So is this now 25-year-old. He's going to need that help, because gone is trust to other people. Number one, gone is trust. Gone is any type of relationship you want to go into. So you have to reconstruct your entire life now. So, man, I wish he gets the help that he needs. So many people have let him down. So many people.
It also speaks to pedophiles. Pedophiles are both men and women as well.
Yeah.
So it's a sad situation. And it's rare that you hear of a woman doing something like this. And I think that's the shock value to this story. But it happens a lot. A lot, and it's real fucked up.
Yeah. So can we now for the story that really is going to make me and make others say to themselves, why are we even Never mind. Okay, listen. In Chicago, and I've witnessed this for myself, people who have come from Mexico to New York. Where they to Texas from the border
the
coming
UK.
up. No, we're talking about the Chicago police.
Right.
The metro, I mean the migrants.
Right.
When they come, they're coming from Venezuela. They're coming from Puerto Rico. They're coming from
and all of the ones that who's in war right now. The
Ukraine.
That's what.
So you have all these migrants that are coming up to America, coming to Texas. Texas says we have no more room, so they're going to start divvying out where they go. Exactly. They're going to D.C., they're going to New York, they're going to Chicago, they're going to all these Democratic-run cities who say that we're sanctuary cities and we're going to protect people and their rights. And so, Texas is like, send everybody up north to Chicago. So they come to Chicago and they have no place to stay.
Right.
So they are literally stacked in police stations. And I have witnessed this for myself.
Oh,
Me
really?
too.
When I listen now, I'm at the police station every week. Don't ask me why.
Okay.
See, now there's a story there.
but I'm there. And when I go there, you cannot. They're sleeping in the lobby. They're sleeping outside.
Yeah. It looks crazy.
It is complete madness over there. People send food by the box load, and they just leave it there. So the police are saying we're only taking food from the Red Cross because they trust food coming from the Red Cross. Okay. So they have stacks of food everywhere, beds, cots, everywhere, blankets everywhere. And outside,
kids
inside.
running around playing. You think it's a daycare, not the police station. That's
and in front of each police station, they have those blue police horses out there. That's the zone. That's the area that they can only go as far as that. Front of that
outside.
horse. From inside to outside.
To the blue horse.
Wow.
They can't cross be in the public sidewalk, so they got to stay in that area. They are there stacked up, and when the daytime comes, they leave. They pack up all their stuff, they put it off to the side, and they go away.
Where they
go, nobody knows. But when the night comes, they come back, and they pull them cots out, they pull them blankets out, and they set up shop right there.
Yeah.
Right there in front of that police station. To have police officers to say, I am going to have sex with this migrant right here. Why don't you come into this room?
Right.
Because they pretty much have run of the station. If they got to go to the bathroom, they're going to... If anybody walked out from the street to say they wanted to use the washroom, they would tell them no.
Right.
But the migrants say they got you here. They buzzing right on through and come on use the washroom. So now you have access to locked rooms, wherever the police officers are, whatever locker rooms, what have you. But for not two, not three, four police officers to be accused of having sex with one migrant.
And they're questioning the age of the migrant.
Oh, really?
Because there might be a minor.
Oh, my God.
How?
Of course.
How fucked up are we?
To protect and serve.
Do you hear me?
And occasionally fuck.
How? This makes absolutely... No, now listen. I have friends who are police officers. I have friends who are detectives. I have friends that work all over this city and hold a badge and hold it well. But for this to go on says a lot for them, and that's my phone, I'm sorry. Now, it says a lot about every officer.
Yeah, as a whole, united they stand. They're all one.
The blue line exists.
Exactly.
Right.
So you can't say, you know what, that's just one person. That's just one bad apple. No, you can't say that here. No. I don't care who you are. This
it's shameful.
It's beyond reprehensible.
Every police officer should feel this because it's just like you did it, even though you didn't. You're representing them, and you know, especially in that station. And this was on the west side, Stephen, where they were doing this.
I wasn't going to say it, but yes, it was on the west side.
It was on the west side.
It's on the west side.
So yeah, they over there west side, and even in the police station. Like, who does that? You ride down Cicero as a cop and get blown for nothing.
Yeah.
On a threat of an arrest.
Ass is free everywhere.
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 So it's like you gonna bring it to your house. Like, the police station is technically their home.
Exactly.
So they're not going to identify the police officers.
And why?
Exactly.
Yet. Let this grow a couple more days. Let COPA get involved, and they're going to COPA in Chicago. That is the Civilian Office of Police,
Right.
Police Authority. So
And fraternal order. Do they need to investigate?
oh no, the FOP is going to protect them.
Yeah, hell or high water.
They're going to be like, as long as they didn't shoot them, we see no problems
Technically,
with
they
anything.
might have been some shooting.
You know, there may have been some shots done. There may have been some shots, but we're
This
not
is
going to.
not funny.
But how can you put them on the street? How can you say that you are still going to allow them to have their police power?
We trust you to take care of the neighborhood.
Oh no, we're just going to leave you in the office. You can't go out on the street.
And now you in the office messing up.
Yeah.
That's just
Because there's
how
a police
bad?
station not too far from my house, and they know. I'm not saying that the police officers are not to blame. Never am I saying that. But those migrants are out there, and they got donated clothes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
There was one standing in front of the police station looking like she was working. She had on some booty shorts and just standing out there, like smoking a cigarette or something. And her and like maybe two other guys that looked like they could have been migrants as well. But yeah, it's like
but they have no choice but to do that in order to get the money that they need to survive.
Yeah.
I get it. Because, you come here, in a foreign country, number one, you can't speak the language, number two.
Right.
Number three, you don't know anyone here, so what's the best way to get money? Sex sales, so I'm going to go ahead and do this to objectify myself, to pay for things that me or my family might need. I get that part, but what I don't...
And police should be smarter than that. I'm sorry to cut you off.
That's the part that I don't get.
Right.
Exactly.
Police who know this for themselves and would arrest anybody on the spot if they did this. How is this not acceptable? How is this not enforced?
Yeah.
Even if it is an allegation, you don't think that people who have been alleged to have done some type of crime, their face is not on the 10 o'clock news, that their face is not in the newspaper or on the internet or whatever the case may be. This needs to happen even with Chicago police, to me. And, it is probably the most unforgivable thing I have ever thought could possibly happen. I've seen some road cops. I've seen some people who take money. I've seen some cops that have taken drugs and sold drugs and profited from all type of ill repute. I've seen all of that. But this, you were in a totally different world.
Low.
I mean, you are beyond the velvet rope of shame. What's this? What's happening? Oh, Steve, Lisa.
Oh my God.
I'm like, she seen a ghost? Because ain't nothing there.
It's just a spider.
Oh my God.
But it
Ain't
is.
nowhere near. I wish y'all could see this. I'm wrong.
Hey, you know what? I'm going on phone here right now.
Don't shame me.
Because the thing about us is we love a good story. This is a good story. This spider is
infiltrating our studio time.
First of all, let me just say for the record that it's a bad sign when you have bugs in your house. I admit that.
Getting away.
I see this as a problem, but it is a spider. Okay, it is not a roach.
No, it's not a roach.
Thank God it's not an ant or anything like that. It's a spider. But I will take care of the spider for you.
Thank you.
Okay? I'm going to take my microphone. I'm going to give the spider an interview. Hold on right there. Spidey, can I call you Spidey? He's behind the door now.
He's behind the door, yeah.
Okay. Well, he's doing okay.
He's tired.
Okay.
He's not there by you.
All right, guys. That's enough.
But coming back to this, there's a special place in hell.
Exactly.
For any person that does anything remotely close to this. I thought that the woman who said, "You're no longer my son, you are now my husband, you're going to sleep in my bed, and you're going to act like my husband," I thought there was a special place for her.
Right.
There's a special place for him, for these cops.
These cops, yeah.
That are doing this.
Taking advantage of the migrants.
Unsuspecting people.
Right.
Like this. Now, like I said, I've done my share of dirt. I am not the person to be all sanctimonious and holy here. But for everything that happens, there has to be consequences.
Yep.
And I don't see how or why there aren't any consequences right now.
Yeah.
No one has said anything about what is the result of this. They have it taken off the street.
They always do that though. They leave us hanging there, breaking news, and then it's broke because we don't hear nothing else about it.
I don't get that. I mean, you protecting an officer or officers who are accused of not protecting other people.
Right.
Exactly.
And so, for that reason alone, I'm starting a whole new segment here. These people are my assholes of the week.
I love it. I love it.
The assholes of the week, ladies and gentlemen, they have achieved asshole status.
Oh yes.
Because you just can't do this and not get away with it.
Scot-free.
I mean, nothing. No one knows a name. No one knows who these people are.
Yep.
We don't even know which district.
Exactly.
Right.
They're just saying on the west side.
That's all you need.
Do you
to
know how many police districts are on the west side? Oh,
What?
wait, you're just gonna say the entire west side?
You got one more, okay? Every week you coming from the west side.
I'm just saying. Every
I'm
week,
just saying.
y'all in the news.
We not, because we was clarified that wasn't the west side.
Okay.
Okay, so the west siders are west siding in this instance.
This one.
But it's not every instance.
Okay.
But this is
I
on the
can
west
agree with
side. I
that.
think this is the west side. That's all I can say about this.
Yeah, and that's just it's disheartening, and it's like I don't trust them because like who's to say they won't take it if they do that inside of the police station?
Yes.
Who's to say God forbid something happens and I have to call the cops to my house and
Exactly.
they
And
come
now
looking at me like, oh
And they
dang,
put,
girl.
well, who gonna believe you?
Right.
Who gonna believe me or you?
You know?
We are in trouble.
Yeah.
Man.
If this as a society continues.
Man.
If this continues, we are in deep trouble.
Yep.
Man, I used to hear, because I was a deputy sheriff for years, and you would hear it all the time. Inmates, the deputies sleeping with the inmates, and like, come on, fam.
Yep. Getting them pregnant.
But
Everything.
wouldn't they be arrested then? Wouldn't they be arrested if once it was found to be true? Wouldn't they be pulled off the out of the prison or the jail? Because not a prison, out of the jail, and they themselves would be booked and arrested if that happened?
You would think that
You
would
would
be the
think
case,
though.
but you
I've
know how
heard
long
of
it
people
would
being
take?
transferred,
Yeah,
but not
that's exactly.
like reprimanded.
That's the
So
first
they're just
step.
going to toss them down to somebody else's district?
Yep.
If this, I'm telling you, let this happen.
Yeah.
Let this happen in this situation. All hell is
Break
going to
loose.
break loose.
Yep.
All hell. I promise this is going to be a story that will not end. We may be talking about this again next week.
Yeah, because hopefully some news will come out this
Exactly.
coming week and
Get
give
some
us
names,
a better
get some
expose it. Give us some better information than what we
expose it
have.
like that pastor that tried to get that free
Joe.
Pastor Joe. He said, "Now, I paid enough. This one should be free.
Give me my money.
Punch my card."
Give me my money.
And that was definitely somebody whose pronouns was she, her. That was
Gotta be.
it wasn't
Just from the
and they
listening
weren't
to
born that way.
Give me my money.
125, Joe.
My money.
for 15 minutes.
15
15
minutes.
it's very expensive, Joe.
But can I just say for the record that 15 minutes for 125, that's a hell of a deal.
That she is getting her money.
That's a hell
That
of a
was
deal.
the 4th of July
Right.
special.
She said, give me my money.
What we're
Fireworks
talking
special.
about is social media exposed, somebody on social media exposed a pastor who was going to get his weekly delight from somebody
Shem?
from Shem at the hotel room, and he got there and he got his delight, and he tried to bounce without paying for his delight, which is $125 for 15 minutes.
Give me my money.
And Joe said, I ain't got it. Get somebody else to do it. And the lady,
Give me my money.
I'm doing air quotes. The lady was not pleased, and she decided to expose Joe. She did a video of him.
Give me
He
my
was
money.
hiding his head, trying to not be exposed.
Which
He
had to
did
be.
his best headless horseman impersonation.
He did his best in his Steve Harvey suit, though. I mean,
Yeah.
that suit, and it had the lapel, so it had to be a Falcone suit. Had to be one of them Falcone suits with the falcon on the lapel. He did his best.
He
Let's
tried.
just see if he still had a
cover his
tag on the
head.
sleeve.
Right.
The little,
He was throwing his arm in front of her, like trying to make headway, trying to move. She was having none of it.
She was having none of it.
Give me my money.
And was like, I'm gonna tell your wife, y'all getting divorced this time. Like, you know, you be lying, talking about you at work when you with me. I was like, woo, she tired of Joe shit. She was like, that can't be the first time Joe done tried that.
No, absolutely not.
Can I have my money? Give me my money.
Yeah, she did her big one.
That was hilarious.
Man.
Unfortunately, we don't know who the pastor is.
Right. We just know somebody named Joe, and he got on gray suit.
But if you're at a church and your pastor's named Joe,
Hey, they know who it is.
We're going to post that on the Unmuted IG page so you can check out what we're laughing at.
Hey, the part for me, when he knew he was at his wit's end, he sat on that stair and
just start crying.
She like, oh, now
What
you
is
want to
I
cry,
gonna do?
Joe?
What
You
is
want
I
to
gonna
cry? I was like, woo, no mercy.
Give me my money. I'll take my money.
Right.
Oh,
Money.
Joe.
Money.
She was like, you want me to take you to the ATM? Like, what you need?
But I'm driving.
I'm driving. First of all, he left his key in the room.
Yeah.
So he tried to go back. And she's like, I'm not having none of this. Oh, no, Joe, you are not going back in there. And then she went back. Give me my money. Oh, hell no, you're not going back up in there, Joe. Give me my money, please.
Hilarious.
That was hilarious, I swear to God. If there was nothing that brought me so much laughter this week, it was that there. I love it. The Unmuted Podcast, thanks you guys for listening. The Unmuted Podcast is the permission to speak freely about the things that we see that catches our attention. And we come back here weekly and we talk about it just like we talk about. You know what? We talk about the things that you all talk about, but we say them. We don't say them the way that you all say them. You know, we add a few words in there every once in a while. But be sure to like Unmuted the Podcast on both Facebook, Instagram, and
please
go to YouTube. Go to our YouTube page and subscribe. Go to Genius Audio LLC and subscribe.
And share our post. When you see our post, like, just go ahead and hit the share button.
Go ahead and share it. Hit that
We
bell
will
and
not be
subscribe.
upset.
No. Matter of fact, sharing is caring.
It is.
That's
We
what
want you to share our foolishness because, you know, we know that what we say, you all are saying it mentally. You may not be physically saying it the way we're saying it, which is why you all are so enthused about when we come on and say what we say.
We say it for you.
I mean, I've had somebody stop me and be like, man, I just love y'all. Y'all just say stuff and I just love it. So please go to our YouTube page, Genius Audio LLC, and subscribe. Hit the bell and subscribe so you can be aware of when we drop new content. Okay? And go to our website, theunmutedpodcast.com. And please. And we are focusing on one streaming outlet today.
Today, who's going to be?
We're focusing on everybody that listens to us on Spotify.
Spotify.
Yes.
Come on, people. I love y'all. Come on and grab some of this here content. Go to Spotify and you can find us. Search, put it in the search bar, Unmuted the Podcast, and you will see the face of 3 people.
Yes.
It'll be Miss Lisa J, it'll be Mr. Sir Steven, and it will be me. And you'll be able to listen to our content. This is episode 7.
Wow. So
We're moving along, y'all.
Yes.
We are getting it together.
We love every moment of it.
So please, y'all, go to Spotify and listen to it. Have fun with it this week. Share it with your friends. Make sure they know about it. And then subscribe.
Yes.
So you all can be aware when we share content. Okay?
Okay.
For Miss Lisa J and for Big Steve, Mr. Big Sir. Listen, can you guys give your handles? I forget to do this every week. Can you give your handles so people will know where to find you guys at?
Instagram is Lisa J. That's MZ Lisa J. That's just the letter J. Facebook, if you want to search, you can do Lisa RJ and the number 1. Lisa RJ number 1.
I had to look mine up because I really don't. On Instagram, it's BigSir_unmuted. On Facebook, it's you can just look me up, Sir Stephen Stanley. One day we're gonna get into this whole Sir title because this is just not something that I'm using. This is real stuff right here. Your boy is knighted. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, this is real.
There's nothing I can say. He is knighted.
Yeah.
He has paperwork.
Oh yes,
This is
paperwork to prove it.
Is it sealed? Is there a family seal?
Oh, the crest is available. The crest is available to you.
Oh my God! You can find me. You can find me by searching on whether it be Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or what's the new one? Threads. You can go to Threads. By
You don't
searching.
know what Threads is.
Now, see, the thing about Threads
Is what?
is that you can never delete your Threads.
No.
If you delete your Threads, you're going to delete your Instagram page because they're
Yes.
all connected.
Correct.
So that's why I downloaded the app and I was like,
Oh,
not
it's a
so
whole
quick.
separate app.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was looking for it on Instagram.
It's just
No wonder.
another Zuckerberg application waiting for him to make money.
Well,
I'm good.
the war between him and Elon Musk is
yeah.
real. So they're trying to do a cage match, and I don't think that Elon wants any part of Zuckerberg.
I came
think he
across
does.
a meme last night that said, if they ever do a movie about Elon, I want Kathy Bates to play him.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Because they had the side-by-side pictures and they
That's
look like...
That
hilarious.
is dead on balls accurate. That is accurate.
I know.
I can see that.
Hey, I've been trying to get y'all to come over to Spill, man. We having a good time
You know what?
over there.
I'm on the
on
waiting
Spill.
list for Spill because the passcode you
Oh, I
gave
got
me
you. Oh,
it expired.
I'll send you a new one.
Okay, so send me another
Not a
one.
problem.
So I
Yeah,
can
I'm
get on
on. I just don't know what to do.
Hey, that all of us are like, we just enjoying the blackness
Okay.
right now.
I'm going to check it out later on tonight.
Delvin Restored is how you can find me. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn,
Hey, all of it.
Black Planet,
MySpace.
all of them. MySpace. You can find me on Delvin Restored and The Audio Genius on TikTok. Okay, so that's all for today, guys. Thanks for listening
you.
to the podcast. By all means, have fun with this one.
Oh, yes.
Share it and talk with your friends. Your homework assignment tonight, kids. Listen to the podcast. Share it with your people.
And be safe.
Have a good weekend, guys.
Peace.
Bye.